Portal, which this build uses to quickly get back to the point where it died. Discharge is the build's primary damage dealer and is linked to Cast on Death, added chaos damage, concentrated effects, and increased critical damage. It's placed inside an Infernal Mantle which not only increases its level but also the build's fire damage and critical strike chance. One of the effects of Infernal Mantle is to convert 25% of fire damage to chaos damage, which is useful for bypassing monsters' energy shields. Because the build doesn't have to worry about defense at all, it's free to load up on useful unique items. Malachai's Simula, Dodri's Tenure, and the Windscreen Boots all offer increased damage, while 2 copies of Calm's Sign offer extra endurance charges so that the build doesn't have to allocate them on the passive skill tree. The Parandus Blazon Belt offers increased item quantity. This rare gold amulet adds increased item rarity, spell damage, critical strike chance, and multiplier. The author of this build refers to it as a true glass cannon, and its passive skill tree is allocated with that in mind.
Hey guys, this is Bex from Grinding Gear Games. Welcome to the finale of Season 6 of Build of the Week. In this series, we showcase interesting character builds created by members of the Path of Exile community. This week's character is a Chieftain Marauder in the Hardcore Essence League who summons explosive pillars of havoc on the battlefield. The build focuses on synergy created by using the Chieftain's Ascendancy passive, Tokuhama's War's Herald. This skill causes your totems to be immune to fire damage and to reflect 8% of their current maximum life to nearby enemies when the totem is hit. Build of the Week is a series where we showcase interesting character builds created by members of the Path of Exile community. This week's character is an assassin in the Essence League that carves his way through enemies with chilling vigor.
Wow!
This build uses 2 of the Cosbury's Malice unique jeweled foil. These weapons will cast socketed cold spell gems when dealing melee critical strikes. They also add a large bonus to critical strike chance against chilled enemies. When combined with a high melee critical strike chance and lacerate, this results in a storm of cold spells as you move between targets, shattering packs of monsters in your wake. There's a strong focus on gathering energy shield, area of effect, and critical strike chance passives.
Yep.
The Ghost Reaver Notable has been added to convert all life leech to energy shield leech. The tree also includes a total of 2 extra power charges and a number of jewel slots. The Energy from Within unique jewel has been selected to convert a hybrid life and energy shield cluster to pure energy shield, helping to stack a higher shield pool for those bigger hits. A mana gain on hit jewel is also strongly recommended to help ease mana constraints. The Assassin Ascendancy was chosen for its significant boost to critical strike chance and power charge generation, including the Assassinate node, which adds culling to all critical strikes. Hey guys, this is Bex from Grinding Gear Games. Build of the Week is a series where we showcase interesting character builds created by members of the Path of Exile community. This week's character is a Chieftain Marauder in the Essence League that unleashes a bombardment of spells on any foe he ignites.
Oh no.
Hey guys, this is Bex from Grinding Gear Games. Build of the Week is a series where we showcase interesting character builds created by members of the Path of Exile community. This week's character is a Deadeye Ranger in the Essence League that commands an army of siege ballistas on the battlefield. The build focuses on being able to summon as many siege ballistas as possible by using the Iron Commander unique bow. This unique allows 1 additional siege ballista totem per 200 dexterity. The aim is to get as much dexterity from gear and passives as it can. The large number of totems allows the ranger to keep a safe distance from enemies while dealing high damage to its targets. To help meet the high dexterity requirements of the build, 4 fluid motion jewels are used to transform the surrounding strength passives to dexterity. Emperor's Cunning, Emperor's Mastery, and 2 brawn jewels provide large increases.
the next one. Ooh.
Hey guys, this is Bex from Grinding Gear Games. Build of the Week is a series where we showcase interesting character builds created by members of the Path of Exile community. This week's character is a level 92 life-based Pathfinder Ranger in the Essence League that darts around the battlefield leaving a deadly trail of spectral blades. This character is built to use 2 Dreamfeather unique swords which gain attack damage based on your evasion rating. Substantial boost to both damage and defensive capabilities. The Master Herbalist passive skill in the Pathfinder Ascendancy tree has been selected to apply poison to enemies while a flask is in use. This synergizes perfectly with the other passive skills in the Pathfinder Ascendancy tree that sustain and consume flask charges. The added Chaos Damage gem increases the damage of each poison stack and is scaled by the increased attack and projectile damage.
My build!
The Nature's Boon passive provides a 20% chance for your flasks to not consume charges, giving a chance to drastically increase your flask uptime.
When was this?
Defensively, the Pathfinder Ascendancy tree also provides status ailment immunity while using the level 91 Elementalist Witch in the Standard League that
double! What are these called again? Things. They're really nice.
wreaks fiery havoc to anyone or anything in their path. The build focuses around the Lightning Warp skill, converting damage with Avatar of Fire and using Beacon of Ruin to ignite all enemies in the surrounding area. Damage conversion is doubled up with the Call of the Brotherhood unique ring and the Cold to Fire support gem. This is important as the damage conversion from Avatar of Fire is not entirely efficient. Combining a movement skill with high levels of damage results in a fun, fast, and different approach to battling your way through the nightmares of Rayquaza. The Burning Warp Elementalist spreads both the flammability and Warlord's Mark curses via blasphemy, and increased damage, resulting in a powerful exchange for closing the distance. Flame Blast has been added as a 4-link setup for single target and boss encounters, providing a strong and reliable damage source from a safe distance. In this particular setup, Flame Blast has been linked to a leveled Empower gem and supplemented with Worm Sign unique gloves. These gloves have a built-in concentrated effect support, effectively resulting in a 5-link setup for Flame Blast. The time required to channel Flame Blast suits the build well, as it lines up nicely with the Pendulum of Destruction Ascendancy passive skill. The clear speed of the build has been heavily boosted by high values of increased cast speed and by linking a less duration skill gem to Lightning Warp. Hey guys, this is Bex from Grinding Gear Games. I'm happy to announce that Build of the Week is back. Welcome to Season 6 of the series where we showcase interesting character builds created by members of the Path of Exile community. This week's character is a level 92 Deadeye Ranger in the Standard League that lays waste to enemies with a barrage of poisonous arrows. This build uses the unique jewel Volley Fire to add a spread effect to each barrage, which is primarily a single target skill.
Pair of useful affixes each time. This build's passive skill tree focuses on life, chaos damage, and area of effect radius and damage. It takes advantage of the Scion's central position in the tree to access the Templar, Shadow, and Witch areas. One advantage of taking such a diverse set of passive skills is that this character has access to 8 jewel slots. The red jewels focus on chaos and area damage, with some including elemental resistances and other useful stats that it can't get elsewhere. This build is powerful when clearing packs of monsters, but its offensive capabilities scale faster than its defenses, so it'll take some work to be able to save.
And this is cheating. And you can't just circumvent the cooldown of Abyssal Cry by clipping to the next clip, like by going to the next clip. Come on.